that continues to inspire, and the spirit of someone who left a mark on the community at such a young age. Today, we honor Grace's life, her strength, and her lasting impact she continues to have on the community and the game she loved. Hockey is more than a game. It's where friendships are built, where confidence grows, and where communities come together. An arena becomes a second home, where parents cheer from the stands, where lifelong memories and friendships are made, and where players discover the joy of hard work, perseverance, and teamwork. Grace was a true illustration of all of this. She was a teammate who lifted others up, a competitor who gave her all, both on and off the ice, and a friend whose spirit was infectious. Her love for the hockey continues to ripple through this arena and our wild association. I want to take a moment to recognize Grace, her parents, Grace's parents and her sister, the Bowen family, for their courage, strength, commitment to keeping Grace's legacy alive. Through their dedication in partnership with the Sick Kids Foundation, the Grace Bowen Tribute Fund has raised almost $500,000. Journeys together. She even learned to skate in my backyard. From day one, her love of the game was obvious, and she carried her passion every time she stepped on the ice. More than just a great player, Grace was the one who lifted spirits, brought the team together, and reminded all of us the joy in playing. She truly was the heart of the team. Macy's word captured Grace's love for hockey perfectly and confirmed just how fitting this arena dedication is. I want to recognize her teammates and friends who have carried her spirit forward in their love of the game, keeping her memory and passion alive in their own. Today, you will see a few of Grace's teammates take the ice alongside some 9 new Wild hockey players. This moment not only signifies Grace's deep love for the game, but also represents the age at which Grace last played. As we dedicate this arena in Grace's name, we are not only celebrating her memory, but ensuring that every young athlete who steps into this arena carries a piece of her spirit with her.
Council and the entire community, it is truly my honor to bring greetings and extend a warm welcome to all of you gathered here this morning in the Cobourg Community Center. I would like to especially welcome the Bowen family. While I never had the honor and privilege to meet Grace, I did get the opportunity to meet Kenzie about 8 or 9 years ago when I was still very new to this town, and Kenzie had the fortune or misfortune of working down at the beach canteen all those years ago. But today is a very special day. Today is a very special day for the Bowen family, and it is an incredibly special day for our entire community. Today we honor the legacy of Grace Bowen in a place she loved and where she played her favorite sport, hockey. Today we remember her tenacity, her passion for life, her passion for the game of hockey, her kind and caring nature for others, and her relentlessness in everything she did. She truly embodied the very meaning of her name, Grace. Some people live a lifetime and do not really live, but in 9 years, Grace accomplished so much and touched so many. Grace changed the lives of those she spent time with, her family, her friends, her teammates, and her Sick Kids family. And her story has been continued to be told again and again to inspire so many. I will never forget the words of her dad, Greg, when he spoke at our council standing committee meeting this past April. He said that as a parent, the biggest fear is that you will never hear someone else say the name of your child again. Greg, your words touched our entire community. And so today, it is my honor to share that from today forward, Grace's name will forever be said aloud. Her name is adorned in Cobourg on the walls of the Grace Bowen Arena and in the very place she loved. Not only has Grace's name been memorialized, but her signature too on the signage you see today. Further, you'll see her silhouette is on the doors to the arena. So now, everyone who steps into the Cobourg Community Center will see Grace's silhouette forever skating on the ice.
Really giving these kids everything that they have in terms of their well-being and their calm and their sense of self. And you look at the parents and you see their faces and you see that they have nothing left for themselves. So a lot of the work I do is not just for a kid who is inexplicably leaving this world, but it's for the parents that are escorting them out. And it's something that I'll never really fully understand the way the Bowen family does. But some of that curiosity is what brought us here today. Greg had mentioned the Pond Arena is where Grace played hockey, and I thought, why isn't that called the Grace Bowen Arena? I don't know, maybe just ask the question, who knows? And then I was worried that there was like a war hero named Staff Sergeant Randy Pond, who gave us everything for our country and lost in the battlefield. But nope, just pond, just a body of water. Yep. So next thing I know, we were speaking to the City Council, and Mr. Mayor, I want to thank you for your compassion. And you're very lucky to have a mayor who, feels like that. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's rare, But and I really, especially want to thank everyone at Sick Kids Foundation, Sick Kids Hospital. I see Lisa Cherenbach right there, who tried to retire, and I told her no such luck. She's been incredible, keeping me in the loop and keeping me in the lives of so many kids and their families. And I just, lastly, I don't know anything about hockey. I never fully understood it. I don't know, tying a steak knife to your shoes and then just getting it out there on the ice. But I do understand teamwork. And Grace Bowen is somebody that she understood teamwork, she understood the value of it, and she passed something about that on to me, and I'm really grateful for the team that I have around me, that I get to work with Sick Kids Foundation so closely. Lisa, and everything that you've done, and being in touch with these doctors who are here today, some of which have treated Grace. There are people who don't have a platform like I do. There are people who choose this every single day, who aren't getting pats on the back as they walk into an ice hockey rink. They're actual heroes, and I just thank each and every one of them for not only choosing this profession, but for choosing to do it here in Canada, in Ontario, in Toronto. You could have done it anywhere. So thank you guys so much. And I've already gone on way too long. The Bowen family, I'm gonna hand it over to them. They're incredible, and thank you so much. I appreciate it.
In the last 10 years, you've been our friend for 11 years, and you already know I can't thank you enough. I wish you knew when you go and see the families at Sick Kids, what it does for those parents to see their sick little one, whether it's cancer or not cancer. If they're there, they're sick. And, when their parents see their child smile because you've either walked in the room, dropped an F-bomb, whatever it is, it's unbelievable. So thank you. Without saying too much, I know how busy you are. I can't believe you're here today. You made it a priority to be here in our beautiful little town. So thank you very much. One of the last pictures I have of Grace here is basically right that opening in front of the canteen. She's on her crutches, and I was just coming through the door, and she was by herself, and it hit me right then that it could be your last time into this rink. And it certainly was. I stare at that picture often. I've spent hundreds of hours on that sheet of ice and on that bench with a broken heart. Some of my best friends are in this room today, and you've kept me in your prayers and my family in your prayers. You know that I skate around out there some days and I'm just empty, but it'll be different for me now. It's going to be a thing of joy. So I want to thank the town of Cobourg in general. Working with the town has been unbelievable. Lindsay, Dermot, Brian, I don't know where you are right now, but I can't thank you guys enough. Your professionalism, your execution is top notch. Ryan mentioned that our staff from Sick Kids is here today. Dr. Hopian is also here, a very special person in our lives. He performed Grace's rotation plasty and actually looks after our funds. So if anybody wants to know where their dollars have gone over the last 11 years, that's the guy right there. So I believe there's some of our friends and staff from Peterborough that made Grace's trips to Peterborough fun. So I'm sure I'll find you and see you afterwards as well.
So you guys are going to go over there.
We got our team. I didn't know you. Young girls. If it wasn't for you, we would have been. Right, Brian? Oh, for sure. Say about a car.
What were you asking?
I was going to ask Reagan.
Because I'm just going to say when that's done.
I want you to meet somebody else. Let me know if I'm in your way. Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, come here. Yeah, that was very nice. Thank you for speaking. Yeah, speaking helps a lot. Yeah, you showed this video and tell my wife to watch. Oh, the road, yeah.
Yeah, you guys jump back too. You guys sit right there. Okay. And you guys are just gonna come over right at Bowen, okay?
Good? Well, Ryan was the catalyst of all this, just by coincidence, and he called me out for dinner with Andre, and it was a FaceTime call, and I said, I better take that. And Ryan said, Greg, I need your permission. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I need your permission. For what? And he's like, well, I called your mayor today. The rink needs to change. Before you know it, here we are. So.
Yeah, 1 week later we were at the delegation.
You know, and Ryan said it a number of times on many platforms that Grace changed his life, and I was, you know, a little skeptical at first, but I've heard him say it many times, and he's explained why, and I get it now, and I see the evidence of that, and yeah, I mean, first and foremost, he's a dad, and he could have a sick child, which obviously nobody wants anyone to have a sick child, but he's just a human being, and, you know, he came to support us today. He didn't come for any other reason than to support us and our cause, so.
Greg, tell me about this day. A lot of emotions, but with the dropping of the puck, it ended the official stuff, but it's just mixed emotions, obviously sadness, but I mean, what an inspirational day.
Yeah, we were saying earlier to Ryan when we were in here, I wasn't sure if, you know, waiting 10 years for something like this to happen, or having it done right away shortly after Grace left us was ideal, but I guess nothing's ideal in these situations, but this is a nice way to finally continue Grace's legacy. And you know, I walk in here once a week with the high school team, and just to see your name and read schedules and see that, you know, we're going to be on the Grace Bowen Arena today it's pretty special. Yeah.
Your family was thrown into this years ago, and I can't imagine what you've went through, but the resilience, the support from locals to movie stars. It's Grace touched not hundreds, but Grace touched thousands of people and continues to do that.
You know, Pete, honestly, there are families that deal with this alone. That, you know, families we knew and spent time with that sick kids that had no rally team behind them. They came from 8 hours away from a small village, and they lived in Toronto the whole time. So, you know, I want to give Grace a lot of credit. She touched a lot of people when they met, and yeah, so, sorry, just interrupted there. Yeah, I just wanted to give Grace a lot of credit that she just had a sense about her to have people get on board, and Andre and I couldn't have done any of the journey alone. Between her girlfriends, my guy friends, our combined friends, strangers, yeah. Well
Communities
said.
here, communities afar.
You know, us having the tribute fund and people coming out every year and giving us their last $10 for the week, it's been incredible. It's been incredible. Our hearts are broken, they always will be, but things like this are fantastic.
So the longest shows in some